should have a payload of 9.7 tons. Down to 1.5. That down to 1.5, 9.7. There we go. 1.7 tons. We'll quickly share this. There we go, so we'll just double check that our mic's working. Yep, which it is. And flight plan's failed, so we'll disconnect the fuel and we'll go ahead and jump on board and get ourselves underway. I'll need to take that off. Alright, so batteries can both go on with the external power.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trees are in their full upright position. At this time, we request that all mobile phones, pagers, radios, and remote control toys be turned off for the full duration of the flight. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Block fuel 4.5. We'll go ahead and get listen to the there's no hiatus, so we'll go ahead and make sure everything's all good. Go ahead and contact Brisbane Centre for start clearance, which is 1356. 135. Right, clearance to Sydney. Just get my pen and paper. Brisbane Centre, good evening. Just 401 on the ground, Gold Coast, IFR to Sydney, request clearance. Oh, that was wrong now, wasn't it? Let's try...
Brisbane Centre, good afternoon, Qantas 461.
Qantas 401, Qantas 401.
Centre, Qantas 1549, we need 8 out. Qantas 1549, Brisbane Centre, g'day, 5 particle 15. Qantas 401, Qantas 5 particle 15, Qantas 461, Brisbane Centre, g'day, Squawk 4421 for me, please. 4421, Qantas 461.
Brisbane Centre, good evening. Just 401 on the ground, Gold Coast, request airways to Sydney.
Just 401. Just 401, stand by 1.
Roger. G'day Archie, welcome aboard. APU's up. Go ahead and disconnect the external power.
Just 401, clear to Sydney via Apache flight plan route. Maintain 6000, runway 14 Apache 3 departure, squawk 4356, departures 135 decimal 6.
Runway 14. Could you repeat the squawk again for just 401?
Just 401, squawk 4356.
Roger, clear to Sydney, maintain 6000, runway 14, Apache 3 departure, and squawk 4356, just 401.
Just 401. Brisbane Centre, Qantas 461. Qantas 461, go ahead. Qantas 461, I'd like to request the on-up whiskey arrival, runway 14, Gold Coast.
Oh. Hotel 62.
The cockpit is too hot.
Qantas 461, Centre, sorry to confirm that was the on-nav. Sorry, disregard. Runway 14 Gold Coast, expect on-nav whiskey approach, when ready, send fileable 250. Runway 14 on-nav whiskey approach, transition back move, and when ready to send fileable 250, Qantas 461.
It's Hotel 12 to TSET.
Brisbane Center, United 291, 7 mile final from 14, go show. United 291, runway 14, clear to land. Clear to land, United 291.
Flight plan set, squawk code was 4356. Auto, all and standby.
Station calling for descent, repeat the call sign.
6,000, and I'll just double check the QNH.
1549 when ready. 1549, sorry, when ready, descend at 90,000, QNH 1021.
When ready, descend 90,000, QNH 1021, 1549.
Brisbane Center, Emirates 99 request turn.
Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf.
Emirates 9999,
QNH is
standby number 1.
1021. 1021 set and cross checked 240 feet. Wind's currently 240 at 7 knots. 021, which is set. Alright, before starting checklists, beacon on, APU is on, fuel pumps all on, clearance
Air North
obtained,
140,
and we're ready for push.
10 miles before top of descent, requesting clearance to descend.
Air North 140 when ready, descend flight level 180.
180, Air North 140.
And then I just 401, stand 12, Gold Coast, request pushback.
Jetstar 401, pushback approved.
Push approved, Jetstar 401. Beacons on.
Brisbane Center, 567.
Park brake off. Ignition start. Runway 14, so tail right. Starting 2. Starting engine 2.
Brisbane Center, Contour 461, 350 on flight level 250. Contour 451, base. Emirates 9999, 6 plus code, far right side, flight center. Maintain 7,000, runway 14, squawk 4355.
The Sunny Coast by I-5 and 7,000, runway 43, in the run, Bay 15, Emirates 99.
Emirates 9999.
Park brake on. Starting engine 1.
Corner 784, maintain runway heading, runway 19, clear takeoff. Corner 1549, advise preferred approach for Gold Coast.
Corner 1549, third on approach.
After start items.
Spoilers arm. Flaps 1.
Quote 1549. Copy. Expect Arnav Zulu approach, runway 14. And from movie, track direct Gold Coast November Charlie.
Expect Arnhem Zulu approach runway 14 from movie, track direct Gold Coast November Zulu on a 1549. Apologies, November Charlie.
Just get out
Quote
airport.
1549, thanks. Continue descent out of 4,000.
Decent 4,000, 1549.
Port charts. Gold Coast is what we want. And we'll get the aerodrome.
Emirates 99, request push B15.
Emirates 99, base 15, push approved.
Push approved, Emirates 99.
JST401, request taxi, runway 14.
Just 401 standby, break United 291, taxi via Alpha Echo to the bay, and give way to the Emirates 777 pushing back.
Thanks. Taxi for Echo, give way to the United Emirates, United 291.
Brisbane Transit, Qantas 41, approaching flight 250, request now. Qantas 461, descend 9000, Brisbane QNH, sorry, Gulf Coast QNH 1021. Descend 9000, QNH 1021, Qantas 461, thank you.
Waiting on taxi clearance. Where's this enriched 777? Because I cannot see him. Oh god. Still waiting for taxi clearance. How's our A-cars looking?
Yeah, Brisbane, Sunny, good evening, Emirates 773, I'd like to pick up our arrive to Sunshine Coast, while if possible.
Emirates 7773, clear to the Sunshine Coast. Fly I-5, flight plan route, maintain 7000, runway 14, squawk 4403.
Clear to Sunshine Coast, while maintain 7000, runway 14, and squawking 4403, Emirates 773.
Emirates 7773, break, JetStar401, sorry for the delay, taxi via Echo Charlie, holding point runway 14.
Copy Echo Charlie, holding point runway 14, JST401.
Park brake off.
Echo Charlie.
784. Identify flight pilot for 370 and resume own navigation, direct Gold Coast, flight 5 minutes.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 forward, 2 aft, and 1 over wing. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you.
1549, cleared on approach runway 14, report final.
Located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove a vest. Slip it over your head. Tap the straps around your waist and adjust at the front.
Air North 140, cleared to leave controlled area on descent. No traffic reported at Rockhampton, area 281019.
Into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. You will find this and all the other safety information in the car located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you ready before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish
And
you
then
all
rest
an
77,
enjoyable flight.
then you push.
Alright, 7773, push approved, PAL south.
Approved and we'll have that from it. Brisbane Center United 201 is secure and shut down. And signing off at Nathan.
United 291, thanks.
Don't even know if it's actually raining in Gold Coast. I assume it is. Ground speed of 23 knots. Oh, stop looking at chat while taxiing. Isn't good. It's not good. Alrighty, before takeoff items. Flaps 1. Signs on. Spoilers armed. Flaps 1 set. Cabin advised. Takeoff config normal. ECAM memo no blue. Before takeoff checklist complete, waiting on the lights and the TCAS. JST401 ready, runway 14.
Just 401, surface winds 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway 14, clear to takeoff.
Runway 14 clear for takeoff, JST401.
Power set.
Manflex 52 SRS runway. Auto cross blue.
100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
JST401, near 1 passing 1,200.
JST401, presence unidentified.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
0.
Climb flight level 380, JST401.
Speed checked. Flaps 0. Spoilers disarm.
You provide clearance to the other people. Rocky 527, yeah, Sam, I'll control you standby.
Can you get again, please? Direct to where?
Qantas 461, apologies. From Scott direct to Vatsim, 6 Alpha Papa Mark uniform, to resume the RMP runway 14.
Scott direct to Vatmu and resume on runway 14 on 461.
And Emirates 773 ready for duck.
Emirates 773, taxi via Echo Holding Point Charlie runway 14.
Echo to holding point Charlie 14, that's 773.
Velocity 5.
Standard Barrow cross-check. Passing flight level 101.
99. Give way at 7773, taxi via Charlie, holding point 14.
Flight level 380, we're cruising in today.
Velocity 527, you cleared to Gold Coast. Flight entry for primary. Maintain 5,000 runway 75 departure.
Emirates 99993.
9999 runway 14, clear for takeoff, wind 2407.
Takeoff 14, Emirates 99993.
JDA 6001, forming possible 410. 6001, sending an A, score 4412. 4412, class 6001. Qantas 461, descended 2500 cleared. RNP with the approach runway 14.
Understand 2,500, clear whiskey on orange runway 461.
Qantas 6001 identified, cleared to Brisbane via standard flight time route, maintain flight 410.
Level 410, Qantas 6001. And Emirates 773, ready, 14. Line up way behind the starting company and 773.
Alpha Charlie, India 22. G'day, Brisbane Centre. Score 4373.
Got about a 54 knot crosswind. 142.
Emirates 99, airborne 37.
Once we level off past Apagi, we'll turn to your landing lights.
Emirates 9999,
turn these seatbelt signs
identified
off.
17,000. And resume my navigation direct by file.
Systems and air nav direct outside Emirates 99.
Yeah, column 22, thanks for identified. Enter downwind runway 14, port final. Runway 14 and report final. Emirates 773, runway 14, clear to takeoff, maintain runway heading.
Clear to takeoff 14, maintain at Emirates 773.
Aircar 122, fair low landing zone.
This is Panic at 8, Centre 172 Golf Kilo, Bravo, 5 miles north of Archerfield, 1,400 reserve flight following.
Golf Kilo, Bravo, Brisbane, Panic at 8, Squawk 4423.
4423 Golf Kilo, Bravo.
Brisbane Panic at AMH 773, passing 4,500 for 7,000. Am I heading?
Aircar 122, runway 14, fill out. Emirates 773 identified. Front 7,000. Turn left heading 080.
7,000 left 080, Emirates 773.
Aircar 122, taxi to the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Golf Kilo, Bravo,
However, we always recommend to keep your
identified
seatbelt fastened while you are seated.
9 miles
You may now turn on
north
electronic devices
west
such as
of
calculators,
Archerfield, verify level.
and laptop computers. In a few moments, the
Yeah, Golf Kilo, Bravo,
will be
1,300.
coming to offer you hot or cold drinks.
Golf Kilo, Bravo, thanks, no, that's traffic.
Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge with our compliments. Also, we will be showing you our video presentation.
Brisbane Centre, Qantas 461, southwest final approach, runway 14.
Quarter 461, thanks, surface winds 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway 14, clear to land.
Runway 14, clear to land, Qantas 461.
Emirates 773 resumes, position 9 miles south east of Gold Coast, resume our navigation, direct I-5.
Direct outside Emirates 773.
Right, 27, push back at domestic 3, request taxi 163.
And Emirates
Velocity-
999 request.
Velocity 527, taxi via Charlie Cross 25, Bravo 10 holding point, runway 16 left.
Right, Charlie, cross 25, Bravo 10, 16 left, velocity 527.
Emirates 9999 request, cancel restrictions please.
Emirates 9999, cancel speed below 10,000.
Let's be below 10, Emirates 9999. And doesn't say any chance Missouri can get the cancel speed as well.
Emirates 7773. You can cancel speed restriction, so not above 280 knots. Thanks.
Thanks for that, cancel speed, not above 280, Emirates 773.
Sandra Corners 461, clear runway 14, request taxi.
Corners 461. Welcome to Gold Coast, taxi by Charlie and Echo to the lake.
Charlie Echo to the bay, and thanks for the service, Corners 41. Velocity 527, ready, Bravo 10, 163.
Velocity 527, thanks. Surface winds 150 degrees, 5 knots, runway 16 left, clear to take off.
16 left, clear to take off, velocity 527.
Okay.
Remember, it started on T9, when ready, descend to 5,000.
Right up the other name, 99.
Velocity 527, airborne, approaching 2,800 for 5,000.
Velocity 527 identified. Climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, velocity 527.
9999. Contact Sunshine Coast Tower now 124 decimal 4.
1244, that's 99.
Emirates 7773 when ready, descend to 5000.
10 to 5, Emirates 7773.
Emirates 7773, contact Sunshine Coast Tower 124 decimal 4.
1244, see you later, Emirates 7773.
G'day Adam. G'day Dev, welcome back. G'day Fizzy. Aviation. Welcome aboard. We should be descending very shortly. About less than 80 miles. So we will be arriving shortly. Probably expecting the boring free arrival. Runway 16 left. Inbound Darley's approach.
approaching Moffat Head.
Business Aircraft 6001 is 10 miles top of descent.
16001, Star Clearance, Gold Coast 1 Alpha, Rifle, runway 19er, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Gold Coast 1 Alpha, arrival, runway 19er, when ready, descend flight level 250, Qantas 6001.
Lieutenant Yankee Delta Oscar on the ground, Gold Coast, requesting taxi and airways for Sunshine Coast.
Yankee Delta Oscar, G'day, cleared to Gold Coast, cleared to Sunshine Coast for eyesight. Maintain 6000, runway 14, squawk 4407.
So we're clear to Sunshine Coast via eyesight, 1000, runway 14, couple 47, departures 1356, Yankee Delta Oscar.
Yankee Delta Oscar, thanks. Taxi via Golf Charlie, holding point runway 14.
Can we Charlie holding point all Yankee Delta?
Should be descending very shortly, in about 40 miles.
And Qantas 6001 leaving 025.
Qantas 401. JST 401, Star Clearance available.
Just that 401, go ahead.
JST 401, Star Clearance A486 arrival, runway 16 left. When ready, descend flight level 250.
We clear the Bori 6 arrival for runway 16 left, when ready down to 250, just that 401.
Golf Kilo Bravo, Brisbane Centre.
Yeah, Brisbane Centre, Golf Kilo Bravo.
Golf Kilo Bravo, Centre, you'll leave my radar coverage, identification terminated. Contact Sunshine Coast Tower 1244, overhead Moffat Head.
Roger, flight following is terminated, thank you for the service, and we'll contact the tower at Moffat Head, Golf Kilo Bravo. Brisbane Centre, get to Oscar, it is holding short 14, we are ready.
Yankee Delta Oscar, surface wind 2107 runway 14, take off.
With takeoff, Yankee Delta Oscar.
Scheiße.
And Brisbane Center, Yankee Delta Oscar Airborne passing 2,100 on climb 6 direct by tide.
Yankee Delta Oscar identified. Flight level 15, sorry, flight level 160 direct outside.
So 160 direct outside Yankee Delta Oscar.
Brisbane Center, Tango, Uniform India on the ground, Gold Coast, requesting VFR clearance. Tango, Uniform India.
We are close to top of descent, sir.
Plan rate, maintain 5,000, score 4406. Cleared brick to Sunshine Coast, 5,000, score 4402. Tango, Uniform India. Honda 6001, descend 9000, Brisbane QNH 1020.
9000, Climb 601.
We need to decelerate, sir.
Three, 5, 6, 4, 5, 4. Seatbelt sign on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Brisbane Centre, Air North 140, with you.
And North 140, g'day. Got 4424.
Sorry, repeat squawk code, please.
And North 140, squawk 4424.
4424, Air North 140.
QNH 1025. So now left turn now to So Sydney information, winds 270 at 2, so
This
runway
is Tango Uniform India, requesting taxi, Gold Coast.
3-4 should be active, really.
Tango Uniform India, taxi, right Charlie, holding point, runway 14. Taxi Charlie, hold point, runway 14, Tango Uniform India.
Believe, say goodbye.
Brisbane Center, Air North 140, am I cleared to flight level 35?
Air North 140, sorry, identified. Flight level 35, sir.
Flight level 350, Air North 140.
Yankee Delta Oscar will be away for about 2 minutes. A second. Yankee Delta Oscar, copy that. Yeah, copy. Yeah, copy, mate.
JST401 requests further descent.
Spoilers half.
JST401 10,000, Sydney QNH 1025.
Copy down to 10,000 QH 1025, JST401.
And Sunny Yankee Delta Oscar is back.
Just want to be at Bori by 9,000. And then that should be alright from there. Multi-brake level medium sets.
Spoilers full.
And we're going to have to descend quite rapidly actually. So reducing down to 260 knots. QNH of 1025. G'day, hello, welcome aboard, Lebo, welcome aboard. Yeah, weather's not looking too good in Sydney. Believe there's light rain in the area.
Approach phase activated.
Runway 14. Tango Uniform India, runway 14, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Tango Uniform India.
So VRF 132 flat full. $1025 set. Bori 9,000. Boro, oh, across Boro. At or above 9,000, okay. Makes sense.
Spoilers half. Spoilers retracted. Spoilers arm.
So runway 16, probably vacate at Tango 3, taxi via Tango, Lima, Bravo, and then Charlie for domestic stand 5-6, and that's domestic 2. So that's just off
And Qantas 601 is
4.
just through 9,000 was lower.
Sending through some clouds now.
Qantas 601 instead of 4,000. 4,000 Qantas 601. Yankee Delta Uniform India in 9,000 QNH 1020.
Cody, was that 9,1023 for Yankee Delta Oscar?
Yankee Delta Oscar 9,000 1020.
For that 9,1020 Yankee Delta Oscar.
Using SkyMix Pro for the weather, JDA Designs A320, and that's about it. And the 2 add-ons. Not much at all.
Tango Uniform India Airborne, passing 2,000. Tango Uniform India, delay identified. Climb maintain 5,000, resume my navigation, direct sunshine code. Climb 5,000, resume my nav, direct sunshine code, Tango Uniform India.
Sending through some thick cloud at the moment.
On a 784, Senate Cadet Escort 4413.
That was weird.
And Brisbane San Diego Delta Oscars left 1604 out.
Yankee Delta Oscar, thanks. 160 at 01 instead of 3000, cleared ILS from a 19 approach. On a 60 at 01 instead of 3000, cleared ILS from a 19 approach.
On a 6001, say again.
On a 6001, descend to 3000, runway 19, cleared ILS approach.
Send 3000, cleared ILS, runway 19, approach, corner 6001.
Velocity 527, style clearance available.
Velocity 527, go ahead.
Velocity 527, style clearance ready to runway 14, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Ready to arrival runway 14, when ready, flight level 250, velocity 527.
Quarter 784, you're identified, flying flight level 260.
Brisbane Center, Tango Uniform India requesting IFR upgrade due to weather.
Tango Uniform India, confirm your IFR rated.
Approach checklist, briefing, ILS. At the inbound
I am IFR rated, Tango Uniform India.
Tango Uniform India, copy that. Just had to check first. Climb to 5,000 and continue track direct to Sunshine Coast.
I'm 5,000, direct Sunshine Coast, Tango Uniform India, thanks.
Yankee Delta Oscar, descend to 5,000, contact identification terminated, instead of 5,000, contact Sunshine Coast Tower, 1248.4.
Philly 5000, identification service terminated, switch to 1244, Yankee Delta Oscar. Okay.
Air North 140, star clearance available.
JST401, request to see.
JST401, leave my airspace, quantity Unicom 122, that's not 8.
Roger, over the Unicom, JST401. 3000. Landing lights on. And we'll turn the wipers on now. Proceeding down to 190 knots. Seatbelt signs on. Error reference 1025 Sydney cross check, passing 9,700.
Spoilers disarm. Spoilers half.
Minimum is 200 seats. Engine mode selector normal. Approach checklist complete. Hurry up and descend, you bloody hopeless piece of shit. Look at this, way too high. Thing's bloody hopeless. Hurry up and descend.
Spoilers full.
It's not even descending. Oh my god, this thing's fucking pathetic. You know you can descend at any moment now. It would be much appreciated. One right hand orbit. Heading 270. Turn them things off till final, because they're annoying me. On the approach, 16 left, yes. Nosedive it, no. How many miles out from not far, nautical miles, oh I see. Do you really see though? I don't think so. Heading 060. Weather's not looking too shabby. Oh you dumb prick. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Getting a bit salty. Landing lights on, check. Manual flight. I have control. Final runway 16 right. We're going to side step 16 left. GC speed to 150 knots.
Spoilers half. Spoilers full.
Whoops, wrong one.
Speed checked. Flaps 2. Spoilers half. Spoilers arm.
16 left.
$2,500.
Get out.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Give a crosswind.
Radio altimeter alive.
Roger. Oh. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Landing checklist. Cabin crew advised. Autopilot off. Auto brake medium.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Decam memo.
we have
No
just
good.
been cleared to land at
Landing checklist complete.
Please make sure one last
16
time your seatbelt is securely
Good.
fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cuffs
Go around
and
altitude
lessons.
is seats.
Thank you.
$1,000.
Checks. Bit low on the approach. There we are. 2 white, 2 red. Try and get back on the glide slope. Slightly left to the centre line. There we go. Back on the glide slope. 16 left. Confirmed. Landing checks are complete.
$500. $400.
Land green checked.
Checked.
$300.
100 above.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Ground spoilers. Decel. Reverse green.
It couldn't have been that bad. 80 knots.
70 knots. Reverse green.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Arrival Airport. For your safety and comfort, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the
Flaps 1. Flaps 0.
Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of our airline and
Spoilers
the
arm.
crew,
Spoilers
we'd like to
disarm.
Thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.
after landing items. After landing items, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, APU start, radar off, predictive wind shear system off. After landing checklist completes, taxiing for domestic stand 56. Let's see what A cars said about that. $435 feet. Lol. It was a pretty hard landing, to be honest. But you know, so good. High speed taxi approved. I think we'll go ahead and have a look at the replay. We'll just disconnect from that.
100. Speed checked. Flaps full.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh.
Thirty, 50, 100.
Speed.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Flaps 0.
No. What's happening right now?
When the seatbelt
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. 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 Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
Okay.
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
Oh shit.
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. 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 Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
I may have broken the plane.
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
I'm gonna open the doors.
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
Oh my god, what are you even saying?
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir. Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
My God, shut up.
Passengers are flight over the cabin, sir.
Alright, so we're going to end it there, guys. I won't take it down, but yeah, there we go. So that was JST401 from Gold Coast to Sydney. JDA320. Next flight will probably be the Milk Run Monday event. We will probably fly the Qantas A330 from Melbourne to Sydney. Possibly, but it'll depend. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. If it wants to end. Okay, what's going on here? I already know you're not working. Oh, that.